get low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles of Brian Giles MTG, and we're back with more Final Fantasy spoilers. Hoo-ha, we're starting off with Asha, Princess of Damaska. A white and 2 for a 3/2 legendary human rebel noble. Whenever Asha attacks, from the top 5 cards of your library, you may reveal an artifact card from among them, put it into your hand, with the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Hey, more artifact and equipment love. We're down with that. Next up is another crazy artifact in Elixir. A single generic mana for an artifact that reads, this artifact enters tapped. Pay 5 generic, tap it and exile it. Shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. Gain life to the number of cards shuffled into your library this way. Excuse me, what mill? You milled how many cards? Not only do they all go back in my library, I gain life equal to every one of them. In a commander game, that's insanity. Smurf your mill decks. Next up, we have Final Days. 2 black and 2 for a sorcery that reads, create 2/2 black horror creature tokens. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, instead cast X of those tokens, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Ew. And it flashes back for 2 black and 4. So 2 extra mana and you get more back. That could be nasty. Icky. Next up we have Lewis's Sacrifice. Blue mana for an instant that reads, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a legendary creature or pay 2 generic. And this will counter activated ability, triggered ability, or non-creature spell. Okay, I can be down with that. If you're playing blue, you're doing stuff. Then we have Magitech Infantry. White mana for an artifact creature, Robot Soldier. That is a 1/1 Robot Soldier. The creature gets +1/+0 as long as you control another artifact. Decent. And pay a white and 2 and search your library for a card named Magitech Infantry. Put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Decent. Guy puts more of this stuff on here. Battlefield. Next up we have Judge Magister Gabranth. White and a black for a 2/2 legendary human advisor knight with menace. Whenever another creature or artifact you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Judge Magister Gabranth. Okay. Next up, we have another crazy card in Sorceress's Scheme. So it's a red and 3 for a sorcery that reads, turn target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard or an exiled card with flashback you own to your hand, add a red mana, and it flashes back for a red and 4. Excuse me? I get a card back from exile that has flashback on it? That's straight up dirty. And it adds a red mana. Your VV deck just got worse. It's all the way worse. It's like the group in the trash compactor. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's worse. There's something alive down here. Yeah, it's way worse. Okay. Next up is Delivery Moogle. So it's a white and 3 for a 3/2 Moogle with flying. When this creature enters, search your library or graveyard for an artifact card, mana value 2 or less. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Okay, another card to go hunting for artifacts and equipment. Ooh-haw. Next up is another crazy card in Gishal Greens. Now, if you've played some of the Final Fantasy games, you know that Gishal Greens is what you feed your chocobos. So, a green and 1 for a sorcery that reads, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 till end of turn. And it flashes back for a beefy green and 6. But still, another card for your Choco bird deck. I call it the Birdfall deck. Next up is Magic Damper. A single blue mana for an instant that reads, target creature you control gets +1/+1, gains hexproof till end of turn. Hey, that's not bad. I ain't gonna lie. We've seen cards like this before, but +1/+1 and some hexproof? Yahoo! Next up we have Grahatia. A white and 4 for a 3/5 legendary feline archer. It has reach, and whenever one or more of your creatures and or artifacts you control dies, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Solid. White archer. I'm not gonna lie. Good card. Can block most medium-sized flyers. A little bit of boost, it can take out those flyers. So I'm not gonna lie, it's a good card, and you get card draw off it. Next up is another crazy card in Minwu White Mage. Now it seems like it's a beefy 2 white and 3 for only a 3/3 legendary human cleric with vigilance and lifelink. But whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each cleric you control. This is bad. You know how many clerics that are designed just to give you life? This in a cleric-focused deck would just wreck shop. Because all your clerics are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you also got clerics that are giving you +1/+1 counters too. I mean, if this is just icky. This could be bad. Next up, we have Cargo Ship. So it's a blue and 1 for a 2/3 artifact vehicle with flying and vigilance. Tap it to add a colorless. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate the ability of an artifact creature and crew it for 1. Hey, not bad for a little ship. Small crew cost, flying and vigilance, and it's a artifact mana dork. Solid. We have Sleep Magic, a blue mana for enchantment aura that reads enchant creature, and when this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, sacrifice this aura. Okay, yeah, that's how sleep magic kind of works in Final Fantasy. Next up, we have Ninja's Blades. Black and 2 for artifact equipment with job select. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 as a ninja in addition to its other types. It has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded card's mana value. Oopsies. Yeah, this in your ninja deck is just gonna have all sorts of fun, and it equips for 2, so it's got a fairly decent equip cost, and it makes your non-ninjas ninjas. Ninja. Next up, we have Balamb Garden Seed Academy. Another town land that enters tapped. You can tap it to add a green or a blue, and pay a beefy green, blue, and 5 to tap it and transform this land. It costs 1 less to activate for each other town you control. And it turns into Balamb Garden Airborne, a legendary artifact vehicle with flying. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card and you crew it for 1. It's 5/4. Flying vehicle that crews for 1. And gives you some card draw. So, yeah, it's interesting, to say the least. Next up, we have Clive's Hideaway. Another townland with Hideaway 4. So you exile the top, look at the top 4 cards of your library and exile 1 face down, and put the rest in the bottom in random order. Tap it to add a colorless, or pay 2 and tap it, and you play the exile card without paying its mana cost. You control 4 or more legendary creatures. So, yeah, this really goes into your legendary creature deck. Jodah, just thinking about Jodah. Yeah, really. Okay, next up is Rufus Shinra. White, black, and 1 for a 2/4 legendary human noble. When it attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkstar, create Darkstar, a legendary 2/2 white and black dog creature token. Ew. Hello, puppy. So he has a puppy companion. Puppy power. I know. People hate Scrappy Doo. Next up is Seifer Almsey. A red and 3 for a 3/4 human knight. Legendary human knight. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, gains double strike till end of turn. Ooh. It has Fire Cross. Whenever Seifer Almsey deals combat damage to a player, they cast an instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. And if it would be put into a graveyard, exile it. What? Oh, that's dirty. That's straight up dirty. Okay, he's going in your VV deck. Yeah, sure. Let's just cast spells for free now. Next up, we have Scorpion Sentinel. Blue and 1 for a 1/4 artifact creature robot Scorpion. As long as you control 7 or more lands, it gets +3/+0. Okay, so it just becomes a 4/4 if you got lots of lands out. Next up, we have Aerith Rescue Mission. A white and 3 for a sorcerer reads, choose 1. Take the elevator. Create 3 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens. Or take 59 flights of stairs, tap up to 3 target creatures and put a stun counter on one of them. Wow, that's interesting. Next up, we have Memories Returning. 2 blue and 2. Sources reads, reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, choose an opponent. They put 1 on the bottom of your library, then you put 1 in your hand, and they put 1 on the bottom of your library, put the other in your hand. And it flashes back for a beefy 2 blue and 7. So you get 3 cards, and 2 go to the bottom of your library that are the choice of your opponent. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Except we have Gallicat. So white and 2 for a 1/3 cat with flying and vigilance. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, it gets +2/+0. So it becomes a 3/3. Then we have Rook Turret. Blue and 3 for a 3/3 artifact creature construct with flying. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay, so some card draw. Some blue stuff doing blue stuff. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. A blue and 2 for an enchantment aura with flash. Enchant artifact or creature. When this aura enters, tapped enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untapped step. And its activated abilities can't be activated. Ew. Blue lockdown. Nasty. Then we have Dark Knight's Great Sword. Black and 2 for an artifact equipment with job select. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and is a knight to its other types. Equip, pay 3 life, activated only once each turn. Yeah, it's got a kind of a steep equip cost, but +3/+0 isn't bad. If you're playing knights, that's a interesting thing. And we have Quarter by Black Mages. So another card for your mage deck. So it's 2 black and 1 for a sorcerer that reads, target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Icky. Well, we're at 21 minutes. We're going to say hoo-ha. We'll see you on the next video.